You're wasting your time and you're not going to make the kind of money that you really want to make if you drive on Amazon Flex. At least in my opinion, someone who's been activated on and driven on Flex for years, and I've done it in different marketplaces. Now, while I don't like the warehouse runs where, yeah, you get guaranteed pay for the shift, I'm going to know how long it's going to take, but I have no idea where I'm going until I drive to that warehouse. Still, David is attempting his first day as an Amazon Flex driver, and he asks pros and cons, is it worth it? We're gonna find out, and in my opinion, I don't think for the miles, this is gonna be good.
I signed up to do Amazon Flex for the very first time. Kind of scary. No idea what this is going to be like.
Oh, nice. First day, a little scared, which is normal. Listen, all I do here is help you make money in different side hustles. I've been doing gig work since 2015. Even myself, I had recent shifts on new apps. You're not going to know all the intricacies, let alone the main screens, how do I do stuff, which is a reason why these apps want to make it as simple as possible. What we're going to be looking for though, from David, how far away is that warehouse? What kind of shift is he signing up for? A warehouse run, delivering Amazon packages and envelopes. How long is it going to take? Typically 2 to 4 hours. And of course, how much are you getting paid? The Flex app will say you're getting what's minimum $15. Please don't do Flex for $15 an hour. But $18 is kind of the starting rate, at least here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I like this. Hopefully for David, it's $20 plus.
Basically, go into the warehouse and you have your driver's license with you, and there's a place where you scan your driver's license. Thankfully, there was a very nice person there.
Which might be different. So some warehouses, you go into the warehouse, or maybe this is outside of the warehouse, and yes, you scan your license. Other ones, there'll be a Amazon associate and they actually take your license and they do it for you. Just a heads up.
And then you sit and you have your phone open, and your phone is basically circling saying that you're waiting. And there ends up being no packages available to go out.
True.
You get to go home and you still get paid. So I sat there for 30 minutes.
What?
I had a nice conversation with the person next to me. I had a nice conversation with the person on the other side of me, and I got to watch what people were doing. And after 30 minutes, my little app said, no offers available. You can go home.
David just got free pay, because he's correct. If you go and if you sign up for a shift, either this, my marketplace doesn't have this, but if they don't have a shift, then yeah, you can go home and you still get paid. Or if you do sign up for a shift, like 2 to 4 p.m. today, $20 an hour for the shift, and you get there and then they tell you, we actually don't have a route for the time slot, same thing. I've never had that happen. If you drive on Flex, have you ever had that happen? David got some free pay here.
So today I'm trying it again. I'm doing just a 3-hour block. I've just pulled into the parking lot. And it's
$66, $60.
Car, you go inside and scan and get your stuff and come back out. I guess that's how it works. I haven't done it yet, so we are trying it out. My shift today starts at 2:15.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. All right, David. What is that? A 3-hour shift? It is $18. See how it says pay $54? Really interesting. Let me know in the comments, what is kind of the standard hourly that you see? So, I mean, obviously $54 divided by 3 hours.
One, I wanted it to be a short block. Another one, I wanted it to be, during the daytime. And the third thing, I was picking a facility that was actually closest to my house.
I mean, you're doing pretty good right now. So a short block, so you can get used to it first. I think the shortest block is, it might be 3 hours, maybe not 2, remind me. But then a warehouse that's close to him, absolutely. Because you're gonna have, I mean, I have one that's like 18 minutes away or whatever it is. You're gonna have commuting miles. Oh yeah. He wanted a daytime shift. That's a great strategy. Short shift during the day. Don't give yourself any roadblocks as far as not being able to see addresses and stuff like that. Make it easy during the day.
I just delivered my first package, Elvis.
Oh, let's go. He actually doesn't have that many packages.
Left in the time before I would be sent home, and I was given 24 packages. You can kind of see.
He got a route with, he almost had it again, Oklahoma City. Are you not getting a lot of routes out there? It could be seasonality. It could be a lot of things. With 1 minute left, he got his shift. Only 24 packages for a 3-hour route. That is like nothing.
To organize my packages in the order of the delivery.
Stop. Yes.
So that is something that I at least tried.
Good job,
to do.
David. I know. You can just try it
took
and see
me
how it
quite
goes,
a bit
right?
of time just kind of scrolling through the app and figuring it out.
I think that is the best hack. If you do want to do Amazon Flex, I did years, like not even kidding, years of deliveries without organizing by stop. I used to just put it in the car. Then I put it in by type, envelopes over here, boxes, and then like medium stuff. So I knew by size, but nothing worked better than organizing by stop. You can scan everything first, put it in your car, and then maybe somewhere else, because sometimes they don't want you hanging around the warehouse. Rescan stuff, and you can see the stop number. Like David said, have a Sharpie, write it on the box. Completely fine to write the stop number on the box. I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier to deliver that way, where my first stop is loaded last. Open the trunk, has that number 1, done. Because he had 24 packages, but if you're doing a 3 or 4 hour route, you're not going to get paid any more if you go long. Now, you don't get paid any more if you finish early, but you finish early.
I've heard that some people go ahead and type in their own address if they prefer Google Maps or maybe the some other kind of map, but I stuck with just the Amazon Flex map.
Should you use the in-app Amazon Flex navigation? Let me know. Do you like that, or would you rather use Google Maps or Waze? Oh, that's a tough question. Because I feel like I've used both. I've done both. I'll use Google Maps, that's my preferred. And then I've used the in-house Amazon Flex nav. Benefits of the Flex in-app navigation is it's the same navigation, to my understanding, that the regular DSP, like the van drivers use. It's designed to minimize turnarounds, stuff like roundabouts, U-turns, so you're always facing forward, which is convenient. And then also just having you on the right side of the road as well. So residential, commercial, wherever, so I don't have to be crossing the street.
I did not encounter any issues with people, that type of thing while I was doing it. Oh, and I did have one.
Customers. I'm even thinking about my regular deliveries. I've done thousands and thousands of trips, transactions, deliveries across most every single major gig app. You're not really going to have issues with customers. The only thing on Flex, and I've said this for years, get that free, by the way, that free Amazon Flex blue and silver vest, because it adds credibility. They want you to have a safety vest, little yellow, orange safety vest is fine, but they provide these to Flex drivers for free. I mean, you're already getting out of a personal vehicle, not like an Amazon van. Have the layer of credibility. Get that Amazon vest if you can.
The apartment complex, the first one, is actually not that hard. It took me right to the building that I needed to go to, even though the buildings were not marked on the outside. And so that had me super nervous.
That's an improvement, because from what I remember, that was not the case years ago. So the Flex app should, not always, take you to the exact building within even a complex that you need to deliver to. Access codes as well. So David cited he needed an access code. Yes. It'll be on your delivery screen. It says right there, literally, access code. It is accurate. I feel like that's gotten better. It's accurate most times, but there will be times if you do enough Amazon deliveries where you'll have to call or text the customer because that access code has changed, hasn't been updated. Here we go. $54.
Although I was moving around for, 2.5 hours or so, my total miles was only 35 miles.
Okay, 35 miles for $54. That is $1.54 paid out per mile. That's not awful. My goal for you is $1.75 paid out per mile. If you're doing $2 to $3 plus, that's exceptional. But I'm wondering, was that just the route? Remember, there's going to be commuting miles from your home to the warehouse, and then your ending destination, wherever you end up, back home. Obviously, there's still commuting miles on basically any gig app, right, when you finish. But honestly, this might be kind of lucky, and you're going to have to weigh this yourself. Looking at the very minimum, the pay that you're getting divided by the pay when you're actually online, I guess, or doing business, let's say, which starts from the warehouse making my deliveries. That pay per mile, or the dollars to mile ratio, we call it, from the warehouse making all my deliveries, is it worth it? Is it close to $1.75? Most all of my shifts that I've seen here in Pittsburgh have been quite lower than that, like $1.10, $1 a mile or less. If it works for you on both the dollars to mile payouts and the dollars to time payout, frankly, just how much am I getting paid and how much time is it going to take? If both of those things are working for you, then it could be a good side hustle. So overall verdict on David's first ever Amazon Flex shift for $54, 3 hours in Oklahoma City. First attempt, no routes. Second attempt, you got a route in the last minute. $1.54, $18 an hour. If he can continue to get, let's say, at least $1.54 per mile, obviously higher the better. But if he can also sign up for shifts that are just higher than the $18 an hour, I don't know how Oklahoma City is. If there's better gig niches out there, possibly. But if he can get those numbers up just a little bit, just at $20 an hour, up to $1.75 paid out per mile, if he can maintain that and the warehouse isn't too far away, commuting miles, it might be a good side hustle for him in his marketplace.